Hello, sixth grade. For today's tech lesson, I need you to do a couple things. First, open Edmodo, which you should have already done, obviously, and then go open your Google Drive. For today, you are beginning to create your paperclip design presentation. So once you're in, be sure to click on 2017 STEM to go to your page here. And once you're in 2017 STEM, you'll see an assignment posted by me. I can't currently see this assignment simply because I have it so that it doesn't show up until tomorrow, which is Tuesday, your Tuesday Tech Day, because I didn't want anybody confused and working on this at home. In that assignment, you'll find the same rubric that I gave you all in class on Friday. So you should already have a paper version of this rubric. This will just have it online as well so you can all see it. Then, once you see that rubric, you can go to your Google Drive. Once you get to your Google Drive, one member of your group, say it with me, one member of your group is going to create a presentation. So go to create, click on presentation, and the first thing that's going to open up is choose a theme. So the person who's creating this presentation has the job of choosing the theme, but don't worry, they're not stuck here. So let's say that they choose the theme friendly because they think, oh, friendly is nice. And we say, okay. The very first thing they're going to do is come to Untitled Presentation and title it by putting all the group names that belong in this group plus paperclip so that you know exactly what this presentation is. Once you have that, then the second thing you're going to do is say share, and you're going to share it with the members of your group. You should have one or two other people in your group. This should take just a few seconds, so please do so. And once you have shared it with those people, so I'm going to share this with Emily Taylor because she's in my group, I'm going to say send. As soon as that is done, Mrs. Taylor should be receiving an email and she should be able to go to shared with me and see this file. Now let's say that Mrs. Taylor does not like the layout that I chose because it's too dark. Don't worry, like I said, you can change that very easily. You can come here and we have our layout where you can add slides in different forms. You can also change your theme. She can come in right away and say, nope, don't like that. What about this sketched theme? And we can say, okay, and we can change our theme. So what's great is there's no reason to spend a lot of time fighting over what theme you like because you can change your theme at any point in time within your presentation creation. Next up for using a Google presentation would be after you've added your title of sample presentation and you include your group members' names down here, Mrs. Mick and Mrs. Taylor. You're pretty much done with your cover page. Now you might want to include pictures or something to make it more interesting, but you're ready for the next slide. There are many ways you can add slides. This is probably the easiest. If you press this arrow, you can choose what type of slides you want. So there could be different title, 2 different breaks. I'm going to choose this one because this title would be Old versus New. And this is where I can talk about the flaws of an old paperclip and talk about why my new design rocks, okay? And so I could say, make my list here. And as I'm making a list, sometimes it's really helpful to organize that list in a way so that it looks more professional. And by doing so, by that I mean you could add things such as bullet points. Bullet points can help organize a list in a very easy way. So, cooler, not pointy, colorful, whatever. As soon as I'm typing and pressing enter, it inserts the bullet points for me. Now I will say this. If your presentation has a descriptive word such as cooler, it will likely not earn you any points as being descriptive and advertising your product because that's not professional. And we want to go for professional here because you are serving as a company trying to propose your really fantastic new paperclip design. So this right here would not sell me or anyone, and so you need to be professional there. And again, as soon as you finish this slide, you can go and add a new slide. Fortunately for you, you have a rubric to reference, and on that rubric it tells you everything that must be included. As soon as you feel like, yeah, we've included everything that we need, then you can work on worrying about how your slide will present, okay? And so we have transition themes you can go with, and if you don't want a transition, you don't have to have one. If you want it to fade, you can go to fade. You can say apply to all slides. You can have it fade at a medium pace. You can do whatever you'd like, but it'll show how it's going to fade, okay? Also, down here, what is great, because like I said earlier, when I was talking to you in class, the presentation is worth a grade, and I don't want you reading off the board. So if you say that Mrs. Taylor is going to read this slide, but she's not reading it, she's going to emphasize and tell me the great things about the slide, she could write all the notes of the things that she wanted to say about this slide down here, and she can print those notes off prior to the presentation to help her practice. Other things that may be helpful to you would be how to insert pictures, links, videos, etc. They're all very much very similar. So if you wanted to insert an image, there are many ways you could do so. You can upload an image that you already have filed to your computer, saved onto your computer, and you can say choose an image to upload, and it will go straight to your computer, and you can do it that way. You can take a snapshot, which is really convenient. You can do it by URL, which is the way that I've taught you in class, where if you are in Gmail, you can copy a picture's URL. And I can show you specifically what I mean by that. So I'm going to press Command T, and let's say that I want to insert a smiley face photo, okay? Because you know that relates to a paperclip. So I'll go to Images, I'll go here, and I'm going to press Control click, or you can just right click if you have a mouse, and you say copy image address. Once I have that, then I can go back here and I can press Control V, and it will come up, and I can press select. There's also other ways you can do this, because you can go to your own albums, you can go to Google Drive, and which most of you are probably going to want to go to Google Drive because you have paperclip designs that you've already used that you can just insert in this way. And you can go to search, and search, fortunately, will do the exact same thing, and I can go to Google and press a smiley face, and different smiley face images will come up. So all of these are different ways that you can insert images, okay? So very simple, do whatever is best for you. Once you have your image in, of course you can move it to where you want to move it, you can shrink it down, you can twist it around, you have lots of things that you can do. So do with it as you will and need to make it look professional. Also, don't forget that you can insert shapes, arrows, different things to make your presentation look better. Once you've inserted a shape or an arrow, again, you can revise it by right-clicking on it or pressing Control-click, and you can add it to your theme, you can animate it, you can do lots of different things to that image. So don't worry, all things can be revised so that it better fits within your presentation. So if you have any further questions, you will see me prior to when this presentation is expected to be presented to the class. So don't worry, I expect and anticipate questions. And I certainly hope that if you have any questions, especially on how to animate, you will ask me. If you didn't notice, it says select an object to animate. If I wanted to animate this picture, I can click on it and say add animation. And I can say exactly what I want to happen. I want it to fly in after previous, and I want that to happen at a fast pace, and I can say play to preview. So this is what it looks like so far. Okay, after I see that, I might say, oh, that doesn't really work because it flew in so fast nobody could see that it flew, and I can easily change my pace on that. So I can click on it again and edit what I have done to make it slower. So I hope that helps. Remember, save any questions you have for me. See you soon.